New at 11 now, newly released body cam video shows Eustis police officers arresting an Apopka police officer. Oscar Mayorga was in uniform in his patrol car on his way to work when he was pulled over last night for suspicion of DUI. He appears disoriented in that body cam video. Mayorga told the officers he had 2 Benadryl pills several hours earlier, but one of the investigating officers did find an empty beer can in the patrol car. The Apopka Police Department has placed the officer on unpaid leave pending the investigation.
All right. So on the heels of being intoxicated, Officer Oscar Mayorga. This is a guy that I could chill with, even though he's a police officer. Did you see the way he was stumbling out of that car?
Yes.
And he was coherent enough to say, "Bro, it was the Benadryl."
he was covering his eyes, I guess.
Yo, this guy
blocking out the light.
I thought when you first sent the article, I just thought he was off duty and he wasn't in uniform. This guy was on his way to work.
No, he was in a patrol car.
Yeah, there was empty cans in. You've seen Superbad, right?
Yeah.
Remember the police officers in that movie?
Right.
That's him. That is him, bro. So although, he seems pretty chill, even for a cop. This is kind of disturbing.
You got to think about what the hell was going on. Like, no, you really don't. Like as much as I want to sit here and make a joke about this, I'll make a joke about it later. Right now, I want to think about what the hell was going on in this guy's life to the point where he is blowing in the blood alcohol 5 times the legal limit. 5 times in uniform. Like he woke up. I don't know when he got drunk, but he woke up, either got drunk first and then got dressed, or got dressed and then I'm assuming he got dressed first because the uniform is very meticulous.
Well, also they found empties in the car. He was dressed.
Okay. Yeah. So he dressed first in the mindset that I'm gonna get wasted and then proceed to drink multiple beers and one in the patrol car, where your job is to patrol and possibly pull somebody else over. They're not gonna, you have to be close as an officer to somebody when you pull them over. How are you gonna talk? What was going on?
Well, I mean, give the guy a little bit of credit, man. It was July 4th. He was feeling very extra patriotic. He wanted to celebrate, so right. he had a couple. He was barbecue. He was probably
barbecue,
he was going to work. So he was like, this is not fair. Everybody else gets to chill. I got to go to work. Well, I'm going to go to work and throw back a couple. Give him some credit. Now, here's where all the credit goes out the window. You're a police officer, and as such, a part of your job description is you could have a gunfight. You might forget that. You might even just have to draw your weapon. You might have to shoot your weapon.
Here's an idea. Use a sick day. Use a vacation day.
That's beautiful. Why not do that?
Right? I'm not trying to I'm sorry. It's really just that simple. Use a sick day, use a vacation day. You got to have one of those. You have to. At this point, if you're comfortable enough to show up in uniform drunk, you can't be a rookie doing that, and you're in a patrol car by yourself. So you're definitely not a rookie.
Yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out. Not a rookie. Yo, you know why? This is not the first time he's done this.
You think
this is not the first time he's done it?
How you know that, or what makes you think that?
What? How could you be comfortable enough to do it?
I'm saying the comfort level to show up like that is what I'm just like. Something has to be going on.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, and I will give the police credit where it's due. They put their own on blast. I did not think I would ever see that, right? Ever. I mean, baby steps. Maybe one day we'll get to a place where, a racist police officer is doing something racist and their partner's like, whoa, you can't do that, bro. Or even take it further. They testify against them. So baby steps. These guys called one of their own out. I am happy to see that. Congratulations to you guys. Hopefully we can get to that other place in about, I don't know. You tell me what's realistic. Where cops are calling each other out on the stand.
Don't forget his name was Mayorga. So,
that's a good point. What if his name was Brent? His name, right? We would not have known about this if his name was Brent. But I remain hopeful, and I would like to think that we would. You know what I mean?
Brent wouldn't do this.
You're right. That's because
Brent's
Brent.
trying to figure out what sweater to tie over his shoulder at this point.
No,
Shout out to you.
I think Brent would have called in sick. Maybe this is
Brent
just
would have definitely used a sick day. He would have definitely used a sick day for sure.
Oscar Mayorga. This could just be a nigga that really couldn't afford to. Maybe he used up all his sick days. Maybe he has kids. He had to use his sick days to stay home because his kids was sick, and he couldn't afford to miss a day because he needs to pay the mortgage. I'm just trying to get into his shoes.
Like you said,
as
July
a fellow
4th, July
brown
4th just
person.
passed. July 4th just passed. I guarantee you he had some time.
That's
I guarantee you.
Viewing public, what are your thoughts on this, man? Are you as impressed as I am? It pulled over one of their own. If so, if you're feeling it, tap that like button. If you're really feeling it, click the subscribe button.